we can start.
Right. All right. So on that note, yes, if you are interested in registering for your own wholesale account with doTERRA, then yeah, don't be freaked out that you have to have a business, because you don't.
All right. Are we ready to go?
Let's do it.
Nice to see you in your new house and kitchen. I know, it's great. We're very settled in now. So for those watching the replay, I've only just hit record, but you haven't missed anything. We haven't started making anything. I forgot to hit record right at the start. All right, so what we're going to make first is we might make up our hand wash and our body wash. So before we do, I thought we would run you through a supermarket brand hand wash and let you know what additives, preservatives are in here.
What we know of.
That are not great, let's face it. We run an e-course called Additive-Free Made Easy, and Early Bird actually opens up on Monday. You haven't actually told anyone that yet, so you guys are first to hear that. But Additive-Free Made Easy is our signature e-course. This is where you're going to find out all the information about additives and preservatives in depth. We interview in food and some body care products as well. We interview 19 health professionals. You know, it's an amazing course. But what we cover in that course is sodium benzoate, which is actually in here. Mm-hmm. And there's like
other things I can't.
There's lots of other things. Polyquiterime. There's benzophenone. There's barberescence leaf extract. There's so many ingredients here, but the ones that stand out to us, there's a few. There's the sodium benzoate, but there's also the citric acid. Now, you might go, well, citric acid is safe. Well, it is. We're actually going to be using it tonight. But when you mix sodium benzoate and citric acid together, it causes a chemical compound called benzene. And benzene is not good. It is not good at all. And there's also in here that word fragrance. Now, the word fragrance is made up of possibly thousands of toxic ingredients. Have you ever got a headache from the car freshener, you know, the little dangly tree, or now they're in like a syrup and you stick them in your your fans. My husband used to have one and I'd rip it out every single time I sat in his cars. I just could not stand it. It would give me an instant headache. Yeah. Things like this, they spray out every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, like shh, shh, shh. These are filled with that word fragrance. And they're really, really toxic to our bodies, and something that we just can avoid by making our own or switching to a more organic product. Yeah. So let's make our own hand soap that is non-toxic. Let's do it.
All right.
All right. So what we've got here is the Inspired Little Pot Book, which we actually sell over at sistermixin.com. So you can go over there and buy it. And she also has a second book now full of gift ideas as well, but you would just make the recipes for yourself. They're amazing. So we're going to be taking some recipes out of that. We've also got some recipes just off the doTERRA website. And then we've got, basically either off the doTERRA website or out of the Inspired Little Book. We don't need to make our own because there's already awesome ones out there. Yeah. Why would we make our own? Do you want to make it?
Sure.
All right.
I can do that. You can go and read if there's any questions or pressing things to answer. So what we need is some liquid Castile soap. This is the brand that we have been using, Dr. Bronner's. It's been around for a while. It's very pure and authentic, and you can read the zillion comments, like information on the back here. So it's we get the unscented, so it's the baby one. You can get scented ones, but again, we want to add in our own, so we're going to use the baby one for unscented. So we want 2 tablespoons of Castile soap. I actually think that recipe, Jo, okay, I need to remove the little doover thing, is for a bigger bottle.
Okay, so let's half it then.
All right. When I do this at home, I kind of just squirt some in. To be honest, I just squirt a bit of Castile soap in. I don't really measure anything. And anyone that has probably cooked, or anyone that has cooked along at one of our webinars, I just kind of go squirt, and that's kind of how much I put in. So then you also want a little bit of fractionated coconut oil, and we've just put ours into a squeezy sauce bottle just for ease of use. So again, a a good squirt.
And this is the one we're using. We are using the doTERRA fractionated coconut oil.
We are going to be adding
Aroma Touch.
Aroma essential oil there, some Aroma Touch. So this is a blend of oils already mixed into a bottle here. And in here we've got stuff like cypress, peppermint, marjoram, basil, grapefruit, and lavender. And you might think, oh, basil, that's a bit of a weird oil to put in there, but it actually smells really lovely, and it's a really grounding sort of blend and quite a therapeutic blend, I guess. It's sort of smells like a bit like you're at a day spa, to be honest.
Well, that's generally what it's for. It is known as the massaging blend, and it's really great to release some energy that, you know, you could be holding onto some negative energy. It is really good for grounding and calming, and it's just lovely in a hand wash because you get all those beautiful smells and properties from it.
Yeah. Now, we've boiled this kettle ages ago. It's now cooled right down. So you want to use pre-boiled but cool water, or, you know, you can buy distilled water as well. So you want to try and get out as many minerals and those sort of bits that might be in just tap water as much as you can. If you can't get distilled water, then boiled cooled water. And that's it.
That's it. So to recap, we've got a tablespoon of the Castile soap, about half a tablespoon of fractionated coconut oil. We used Aroma Touch oil and then filled it up with water. I can tell you now, there's no sodium benzoate, there's no citric acid and sodium benzoate or benzene chemical compound, and there's no fragrance, and there's none of the big other long words that are in a bottle like this.
So there you go, beautiful, and it foams up, as you can tell.
And it will leave your hands so soft and lovely, and it's so safe for the kids, and you just got no worries. So how was that? Give us a thumbs up, give us an emoji if you're on Facebook, or leave us a comment in Zoom and let us know. Have you made it yourself before? It is quite a real popular recipe.
It is really popular. I add in a range of different oils. In fact, every room in my house that I have the foaming hand wash in has something different. So I've got 2 teenage daughters, and Whisper is the feminine blend. It's the calming sort of female, I guess, driven blend. So I actually use Whisper in my girls' bathroom, and they have that in theirs. In mine, I have Citrus Bliss or something really citrusy and zesty, and those sort, because I really love that smell. And in the kitchen, I often have lemon and grapefruit, because often your hands smell like cooking and you want to have that lemon sort of fresh scent left on them in my kitchen. So you don't have to have the same oils. You can use whatever essential oils take your fancy. And every time I make it, I generally use a different oil. So go for it.
Yeah.
It's really easy. You will need a foaming bottle. So it won't foam out of a regular bottle. So I don't know if you guys can see the difference in the lids there. You will need a foaming bottle, obviously, to get it to foam.
Now, these cute little stickers, they say hand wash, and then it says hand poured, and it's really cool. And then the black ones who the lucky winner will be getting actually says made with love, I think. And yeah, it says ingredients 100% my choice, and then it says contains natural ingredients, no chemicals, no toxins, no fragrance, and no BS.
I love it. That's cool.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's a foaming hand wash. So again, literally, if I was making that at home, it would be 30 to 40 seconds.
Yep.
If that. So that time frame of you guys, and I've said it, I don't really have time to do all that. You do. Really.
And I think they look really beautiful. I've actually bought more for the rest of the house. All right. Can I switch in?
Sure.
All right. So next, I'm going to make the body wash. Now, you obviously need to be careful, because when you're using essential oils, you do want a glass jar, because the chemicals out of plastic can leach out when you're using pure essential oils.
You can get some safe plastics to use, so you can research that. It's all on the doTERRA website. It's all there for everyone to see.
It is, yeah.
And I think she actually mentions it in the start of the Inspired Little book as well.
All right, what I am going to do. So I've got my glass bottles, just be obviously careful in the shower. And I'm going to add in about 2/3 of a cup of my beautiful pure soap here. That's 1/3.
Should be checking if there's any questions.
We've got about 3 tablespoons of fractionated coconut oil. So guys, what we're going to do is a Q&A at the end where we'll get the computer, sit it to the side, and we'll do a big Q&A for about 10 minutes at the end of the webinar. So keep leaving your comments because we always watch the replay and love reading them all. But we will do a big Q&A at the end. So that was 2/3 of a cup of Castile soap and 3 tablespoons of your fractionated coconut oil. I'm going to add in lime and patchouli because this is my favourite. This is my favourite blend. Lime is quite, I find it invigorating and a bit uplifting, and it gives me a good mind, and it's fresh and just makes me feel good. And then patchouli has sort of the opposite. It's a bit more grounding, calming. It's a bit, well, it's obviously florally, but it's earthy as well.
It does, yeah. I don't like patchouli, so thanks for sticking that into my nose.
But together, they are an absolute match made in heaven. I mean, I'm not, like, I don't like patchouli as much as I like lime, but together, I wear them a lot together in my diffuser bracelets. And Eva's teachers last year actually got a rollable blend that I call Pure Fume, and they loved it. So we have this blend a lot. So it's a thicker oil. It takes a while to come out. I'm going to pop 10 drops of each in.
And again, with the essential oils for your body wash, you can mix it up to your heart's content. There are some oils, so make sure you are always aware of the safety of essential oils as well. Some oils I would not put on my skin. These are heavily diluted, obviously mixed in with all of these ingredients as well. But things like cinnamon and, you know, there are some strong oils and some what they refer to as hot oils that have more issues like skin sensitivity issues. So
you won't be putting oregano in there.
No, and yeah, so just make sure, you know, you do a little bit of research and you're just aware that you are putting something that's okay. We have an Oily Tribe Facebook group that you're all welcome to join. It's just Systemix and Oily Tribe. So you can go and ask permission to join that, and that will be fine. And yeah, and you know, you can ask some questions in there.
All right, so what I've got is 1/4 cup of honey as well. So if you pop your oil into your measuring cup first, like your fractionated coconut oil. Yeah. So if you pop your fractionated coconut oil in, your honey will just slide out, which is great. And that's going to go in. And then what I'm going to do is just top the rest up with water. So I've just got pure raw honey. Might go, is that going to make me all sticky? Oh, it doesn't.
So again, using your distilled, cooled, boiled water, like.
And you do want to give this a really good mix up.
But don't shake it because it'll
very
just
foamy.
Foam up. So just,
So probably before you pump it out, just give it another little shake like this. And that, my friend, is body wash.
So that's really great on one of those little fluffy, what are those like a loofah sort of thing, little fluffy brush. It will be very, like a little bit watery in your hand. So if you're just putting it in your hand, then, you know, in the shower and stuff. But it's great to add to bathtubs and all of those things as well. But yeah, it's best off on a loofah.
All right.
Watery.
Doesn't want to come out.
It's got a long way to come up the spout. Here it comes. Any time today.
Why isn't that working? Maybe I haven't connected it properly. No, anyway. There we go. So you know what? Because I didn't mix it before I put the stick in. That's why. I bet you it's fine now. I did this before I put the stick in.
I did suggest doing it in a jug and then, you know, whisking it up first, but.
Beautiful. Yeah, lovely. But anyway, I'll
so there's honey all
get all that out. So mix it up is the point to that story. But that is your body wash.
Yeah, I would do it, personally I would do it in a jug and then pour it into that. So you could give it a really good whisk with a fork or a whisking tool, or, you know, if you've got a thermos, you wanted to make up 2 litres worth, so you had enough for every bathroom in your house or whatever, you could do that, you know, mix, give it a good mix in that.
Oh man, they feel soft though. They feel really good.
So again, super easy if you're making that without talking and interacting with someone else. You could really literally just whip that up in a couple of minutes, and you know exactly what's in there. You know there's no harmful preservatives in there. I did a post earlier today on Facebook and Instagram about some preservatives are in some of our products. They're really not cool. A lot of things are linked to definitely skin irritations, and given that they're a body wash, you know, that's kind of not cool. But yeah, it's really worth knowing exactly what you're putting onto your body, because what you put on your body does end up in your body. So it will go through your skin, it will absorb, and you will end up trying to detox it through your liver and trying to process it out. And if you're putting fragrances and chemicals and, you know, all of these things onto our body, and then you're eating on top of that, additives, preservatives, all these things, your liver and your body is just not working. It has to work overtime to try and process this stuff. And that's when we have all the issues, you know, the bloating, the irritations, sometimes diarrhea, or sometimes the opposite effect. You know, lots of different things can happen when you're using all these products in your house. And if you're anything like, you know, this is just an average. Like, that's not even everything you would probably have in your home. Like, think about what's under your kitchen sink, what's in your laundry area, what's in your bathrooms, what's in your showers, what's in, you know, bubble bath, and all of these things that we're using. And like, I don't know about anyone else, but my kids used to sit in, or still do, sit in the bath for hours, and no judgment, because I have been the one to stick them in with a whole heap of bubble bath and leave them in there. So yeah, it's crazy.
It is. I mean, the most common ingredients is the sodium benzoate and citric acid mixed together, and that word fragrance. And then you will have others.
Yeah,
as well.
and phenethanol is the preservative that I was speaking about on the Facebook post I did earlier, and it is a really cheap preservative. So it is getting used more and more and more and more, and it's a multi-billion-dollar company to produce this preservative and then market out to all these people. So yeah, just be really wary of that preservative. Anyway, moving right along, we'll keep going.
Determined to fix this.
She's trying to fix the spout. So, what have we got next, Jo? What's this one?
I think we make some cleaning products.
The all-purpose cleaner. Now, all right, so which one was professional mold cleaner? What's this one? Grease and sparkle. All right.
So I don't know about anyone else, but before I went Additive-Free, I used to buy something for the shower, something for the windows, something for the bath, something for mold, something for the kitchen benches. I had a lot of bottles going on.
Oh,
but you just tell me what to buy at the front. Like, I thought if I said kitchen, that I needed the kitchen one.
Yeah. So I picked this up earlier today, and I was thinking, okay, I'll have a look at the ingredients and see what's in there. I can't find the ingredients listed on this bottle. There is no...
It's working.
There's no area that says the ingredients. So I actually have zero idea what is in here. None. I've looked over it. I'm sure I'm not missing anything. I can't find them.
No. It's because they don't have to put them on there.
Yeah, but to be honest, I actually thought they had to list the active ingredient, but apparently they don't even have to do that. So
it's probably on their website.
I don't know. I can't find it. So that scares the pants out of me, because I actually have no idea what I'm using. Then I've got, you know, please don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. Of course, not to be taken, you know, don't keep it out of reach of children, which is the same for essential oils. We want to keep them out of the reach of our children as well. You know, you wouldn't want to go drink a whole bottle of oil either. So that's just exactly the same. But yeah, what scared me the most was that I don't know what's in there. And then on this one, yeah, it's the same. I couldn't find anything on here either. And this one actually says, always wear protective gloves and eye protection because we always do that when we're cleaning our shower.
So this one's targeted for mold.
You know, and always rinse surfaces thoroughly with water. So again, it must be pretty bad for us if we've got to wear gloves and eye protection to clean my shower. That just is scary, but it's out of me.
Anyway, that's what we're...
Now. Once upon a time I had no idea, but now I'm like, holy moly.
Yeah.
So just, you know, have a look at what you've got at home and see if there's an ingredients listing. And even if there is, it's possibly not the whole ingredients because they don't have to list it. They just can list bits and pieces, what they want you to know about.
Any lemon sprays, any lemongrass sprays, they're all going to be artificial fragrance.
Yeah, mostly. Mostly. All right, so what am I doing here?
So this is the all-purpose cleaner.
So this is really fast as well. I make this a little bit differently at home. I do use some dishwashing liquid to give it that soapy feel, but you can use the Castile soap. If you do use the Castile soap and you're using it with vinegar, if you add those two ingredients together straight away, they will curdle. So you do have to mix them a little bit first. So Joe's got here 430 grams of, again, water.
So this is the recipe that's out of the Inspired Little Book.
Yeah, these are 500. So I'm just a bit of a wing it, and I'll just guess. So it's about just over halfway. Concentrating. Don't spill. That'll do. Don't have to be exact, people. Don't have to be exact. I'm never exact with anything.
Actually the whole lot. So you want 15 grams of washing soda, which you can find in any supermarket. Generally, it will be on the bottom shelf or right up on the top shelf.
So 15 grams is around a teaspoon, give or take a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll put it next, Joe.
We're going to use some lemon and purifier. So these type things, as we were talking about with fragrance,
one of my favourites.
All you need to use is a diffuser, and we've got the Sky diffuser happening over here, and some purifier. And purifier will rid any smells that you have up in the air. Great.
Joe's out of lemon.
Oh, it's probably got another one upstairs. That's okay. Use something else.
Use the purifier. That'll be fine. We'll top it up with purifier.
And yeah, all you need is essential oils, because what happens is when they get distilled, the essential oils come out into the air. So you're breathing them in aromatically. So the way that the diffusers work is they vibrate at an amazing speed, and the essential oils pop out into the air. So you're not breathing in artificial fragrance. You're actually breathing in essential oils and getting the proper benefits that essential oils are there to give you. And same when you're using these type products as well.
So this doesn't have any vinegar?
So this one's just water and the washing soda.
Can I disagree with that? I'm going to put vinegar in.
Okay. Let it all curdle with the washing soda.
There's no
and
way.
It will bubble up and you'll have an explosion.
You won't.
Wait till you shake it.
It'll be fine. The vinegar gives it more cleaning power, I promise.
Can you hear it fizzing?
It's fizzing, but it's not bubbling over like a volcano.
Okay, I did that once and mine all bubbled over.
Bicarb wood.
We're such good webinar people. We'll recap on this recipe because now you're all totally confused.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool. All right, so what's in there?
So I have, this is a 500 ml bottle. I have 3/4 filled it with water. Again, cooled boiled water. There's, probably 30 drops of essential oil of choice. So we've used purify and lemon, but we ran out of lemon, so we used extra purify. And that's, the essential oil is kind of there just for the smell, really. It's heavily, it does have a strong cleaning power, but to be honest, I actually would, and then the vinegar. So the vinegar is a really strong cleaner. You know, you've got your cloth, you've got all those things going on depending on what sort of cloth you use. And and the essential oils are amazing cleaners. All of the citrus ones are some of my favourite cleaners ever. So that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But I do with the vinegar, again, just be wary where you're putting it in your house. So I wouldn't spray it on and then walk away and leave it in your grout, for example. Or if you've got a stone bench top or stone or granite or anything like that in your bench top, I would again be wary of that. I would spritz it on and then make sure I'm wiping it off with a nice clean cloth, a damp cloth, so you're wiping it away. And the same in your shower. Make sure you rinse it well because of the vinegar. It will erode over time. But if you leave the vinegar out, then, you know, you're good to go.
Awesome. So lemon and purified. All right. So next we are going to make a bartering cleaner. So you could, if you wanted to, do that exact recipe Tracey just did. Mm-hmm. And the oil of choice is the free product of the month if you've already got a wholesale account. And that's On Guard. And the reason we're using that in a bartering cleaner is because On Guard is a blend of oils. It is known as your protective blend. It's great to get little snippets of this into your life daily, and great to get into the kids as well, because there's really great immune support oils in here. The other reason that we like to use it in our bathroom is because it's got really great cleaning oils. It's got wild orange, which is amazing to cut through grime, soap, scum, and oil as well. So great for your oil that does come from your soap and shampoo and conditioner and your body as well. And it's also got clove oil in here. Now, clove is amazing for mold. So what will happen is this mold cleaner, it won't kill the mold spores. It will just bleach it and probably not wipe it away.
There's no ingredients in there, so we actually don't know what it's going to do.
There's a couple at the front there of active ingredients. Sodium hypochlorite and sodium hydroxide and alkaline salts. But clove will kill mold, and that's obviously what you want, right? So that's why we like On Guard, and we also like it because it's good, you know, it's great for us as well. Now, we said before about not using cinnamon, and please don't if you're just using cinnamon. It does have a touch of cinnamon, but because it is got all the other oils as well, this one is okay, and we're using it in a cleaner anyway.
That's right. It's heavily diluted.
But you could use it in a hand wash. I mean, doTERRA sell an On Guard hand wash. There's rosemary oil in there. Eucalyptus, again, great for cleaning. And that's it. So really good oil for cleaning. So
one question I have for a few people or for you guys watching is, could you drink, essentially, your cleaning product? Like, could you use it as a multi-purpose thing, you know, because you can actually ingest On Guard for various different reasons. You can apply that topically to your body to support your health and immune system, just like Jo mentioned before, but that's not going to do that. Like, that's going to make you sicker if I go and apply that to my body as a, you know, way of improving my health, because that's clearly not going to happen. So when we're using the essential oils and cleaning products, they have that twofold effect, like Jo was just mentioning, of supporting our health, improving our health, you know, and then cleaning. Like, they're amazing.
The other thing I really like On Guard for is the floors. I do like putting a few drops in a bucket of water to mop the floors with, because I feel like, especially if my baby was if my child was a little baby crawling around or laying on the floor, I'll be so happy for them to breathe On Guard in.
Yeah.
And, you know, if food falls on the floor, it's like 30-second rule. I know I've cleaned it with On Guard and some vinegar.
Yeah, like, nothing toxic.
Yeah, so great. That's a lot of
just food
oils.
for thought. Like, just when you're thinking about essential oils, keep going. And that you can, they're multi-purpose. They're not just a cleaning product. They're a multi-purpose product because they're going to support our health as well.
Yeah. So what I'm going to use is a bit of soap. So I'm going to go about a tablespoon of this.
Which one are you making?
Well, I'm making this one just from our recipe that we like.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm actually going to go 2. It's a pretty big bottle. So this is a 500 ml bottle. So 2 tablespoons of the Castile soap. We want to be putting in
probably
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
15 to 20.
7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, drops of On Guard. And then what I want to be doing is some water.
Now, if you don't have the liquid Castile soap and you're thinking, well, what else can I use? Where do I get it from? That's a very popular question. Dr. Bronner's obviously sell it on their website. We're not sponsored by them. We don't get anything back. It's just a brand that we like. So, you know, check out Dr. Bronner's. I know that they sell it in a few health food stores and around. You won't find this in your supermarket. You may find a liquid Castile soap. I'm not sure. I've never looked because I just buy this one. But a little goes a long way. Like, this is, I think, 35, 40, I don't know, I can't remember. It's not super cheap, you know, but it lasts a long time. A bottle probably lasted me a year, and I was making products all the time.
That's it. That's it. Bartering Cleaner, done. Now, if you, when you use this and when you spray it on, like when you're using your essential oils and you're not sure how much to use, let's use it, spray it, right? And you go, I can't really smell it. Open it up and add a few more drops. And that's how you know how many drops to use. That's how I think I know how many drops to use. Like that hand wash, you know, I can smell the essential oils in there. But if I wanted a few more, just add a few more.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. There's no right and wrong when it comes to it, apart from, you know, because they're all diluted. We're really big on dilution. Essential oils should be used diluted on the body. I'm a big believer in that, and I know that there are other people that do use them straight. I think they should be diluted. There is nothing, they don't null the effect diluting them. They sometimes can actually enhance the effect of the essential oils by diluting them. So that is something that we definitely advocate, is diluting your essential oils before applying them topically. So again, they're diluted in your body wash and your foaming hand wash, but you'll still get those benefits from them.
Yeah. All right, lucky last. Are we ready to go? Give us an emoji, just a comment. What are you thinking of the webinar so far? Yes, the bottles are glass. And Beck's saying Gould's in Hobart sell it. And lots of
health. Yeah, lots of health food. She's referring to this. Lots of health food stores. Do sell that.
Good. Yay. That's pretty cool. Lots of people are liking it. Okay, glass cleaner. This was a hard one to convert Mum to.
Yes, so Mum was
she did not want to give up the Windex.
The blue, you know.
Like,
I mean, why does Windex have to be blue anyway? I don't get it.
Go it. She was like,
she honestly thought it would not work. She's paranoid.
Yeah.
Anyway, God bless our Mum.
I might not have enough water. We'll see how we go. Super simple to make. You just need about, well, we're going to use the recipe out of the Inspire little pot. You need about 300 grams of water. What I'm going to do is just 3/4 fill it when I get more water.
I reckon that would be right, because that's not a 500 ml bottle.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is I've only got this much. So I'm going to boil my jug again, let it cool down, and then fill up. So you would go about half-ish. And then what you want to do is add about 150 grams of white vinegar.
Okay, so this is where me and Joe differ. I would just fill the rest up with vinegar if it was me, because you can. I promise.
Okay.
I promise.
Then I need more lemon. You can use any citrus oil of choice. So how about we go?
What have you got there?
Lime?
All right.
Lime, citrus?
Yeah.
All right. 2, 3, 4.
Riveting.
Wow.
Joking now.
There is a glass cleaner recipe on the doTERRA website. So all you need to Google is glass cleaner doTERRA recipe, and I promise you one will come up.
Yeah. doTERRA actually have heaps of recipes on their website you guys can check out.
Okay. That's your glass cleaner. It's just white vinegar, water, and citrus essential oil. That is it.
I really like using lemon, one, because it's one of my favourite oils and it's one of the cheapest oils. So lemon in your cleaning, if you want to clean and you want to keep it budget conscious, lemon is your go-to choice because, it's only $12 odd in your back office once you have a wholesale account. So it's really cheap for a whole bottle, and It's about 300 odd drops. No, 280 odd drops in a bottle. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, 260. Yep.
So you get, a lot of cleaning products made for that $12.
Yeah, absolutely.
And vinegar's super cheap. Water's obviously not so much free because most people pay for water in their taps, but water's super cheap. Vinegar's, you can buy 2 litres for $2 in the shop. What else have we used? A little bit of sometimes, we're about to use bicarb. The bicarb is really cheap. So cheap to make your own. So cheap. If you're really struggling and you're budget conscious, look at making your homemade products because it will save you a fortune.
Right. So we've got one more recipe to go and then we'll do a big Q&A at the end. We're going to make a cleaning paste. So this is your cleaning paste. Switch over. Same.
So what's in here?
Same. It doesn't say. Same as Jif and any gritty type cleaning paste that you need. This is it. Do you want to answer some questions because I need to grab the citric acid and I'm going to go to my bedroom or my office, which is next to my bedroom, and grab another wild orange.
Yeah, wild orange is definitely the best. I can't read it from
you might have
to lean forward again and everyone can look down my shit. The cleaning paste, I love that. With the glass cleaner, I've had trouble with that before. I must have missed the first question to that. Thank you so much, ladies. Amazing demonstration. Want to try them all. Bathroom spray, can use the On Guard concentrate. Yes, you could. I have done that. So for anyone wondering what the On Guard concentrate is, it is a bottle. I think it's about it's about yay big. And a bottle of the cleaning concentrate makes up, 1 bottle of the cleaning concentrate makes up 18 litres of mixture. So again, it smells very much like On Guard, given it's called the On Guard cleaning concentrate. And you buy that through your back office again if you have a wholesale account with doTERRA. So anyone new watching, when we're talking about a wholesale account, we obviously would love if you to register under us. And if you register as a wholesale account owner, you don't have to run a business. You don't have to do this. You don't have to share with anybody. You can just buy the oils in your own home. And we keep mentioning our mum throughout this webinar and her affiliation with all of these, not this one, but her affiliation with all of these. And our mum is now a wholesale account owner. So don't be scared and put off by that. You guys, if you want to get a wholesale account, it's really, really easy. And you just have to register through us.
All right. You want to do this one or me too?
You can do it. Oh, I'll do it. You did the other one. All right, so this one's really, really easy. Again, if you're storing this for a long time, like if you want to make a really big batch, then make sure you do use it in glass. These are just Kmart glass holders. They're $3, I think, and they have just a little lid with a suction thing on here. If you're making it as a one-time use only, it would be fine in plastic for that one-time use and then washed out. So that will be okay. But mostly if I'm making up this, I'll make up enough to fill the jar and then, use what I need and then I can stick it back in the laundry for the next cleaning time. So what I want to use here is some bicarb, just regular old bicarb soda. Just get the cheapest one you can find. And I'm going to make up a whole thing. So I don't really measure, but if you go on to, again, doTERRA and look up the doTERRA cleaning paste, it's called the soft scrub. But if you just put cleaning paste, if you can't remember that, then, that recipe will pop up.
Basically what you're doing is about 50-50. So you're doing 50 bicarb and 50 citric acid, and then your essential oils and about a tablespoon or 2 of the soap, because what that will do is it will make it into a paste.
Now, if you can get your citric acid in bulk, which I know you can, it works out a lot cheaper than buying these, because these are quite expensive to buy at supermarkets. So try and get your citric acid in bulk. There are a few places around that sell it, and you'll save yourself again more money to buy it in bulk. All right, so then you would just want a decent squirt of your Castile soap.
So again, 50-50 bicarb, citric acid, around a tablespoon or 2 of your soap until you get a paste.
And then you want to pop in your essential oils and a little tiny drizzle of vinegar. And the vinegar will fizz it up a little bit, but we just want to stir it through really gently. So which essential oils
So
are you using?
I've got a few. I've got wild orange, which again is great for cleaning the oven. So that's your all natural oven cleaner. This paste and wild orange. Smear that all into your oven. Just give it a minute or so, and then get a wet cloth and just wipe it out. And you watch, all that grease just comes straight out.
Lemon and peppermint are an amazing cleaning combo. Lemon and eucalyptus, wild orange and peppermint. Sorry, I said that wrong. Orange and peppermint are a great cleaning combo. But yeah, so, I mean, eucalyptus has been around for years to clean with. I'm sure everyone, I know our mum has cleaned with eucalyptus. I know oodles of people that clean with eucalyptus. No, it needs the vinegar. Okay, I haven't done that yet. Hops on that. Just drizzle a little bit in. We don't want it to be if it was humming. That's all I meant.
I think that was it, yeah.
All right, so this is pretty much
your paste.
Your cleaning paste. And again, just mix it gently. You've just put that vinegar in. You don't have to add the vinegar now. You could, if I was using this immediately, I would obviously add it now. But you can just add the vinegar in right before you're about to use it. Or you could just spray some vinegar around what you're about to clean and then rub this paste over as well. So yeah, it's good to go. So what I do with this is I just throw on a set of rubber gloves and I just scoop it out. I smear it around my sink and, whatever, like my hot plates and whatever I want to clean, really, my bathtub, my shower screens, my glass in my shower, all of those things. I've done my floor in my laundry. For some really dumb reason, I put white tiles when I built my house in my laundry, and it's always filthy with the dog coming in and out. So, I get into the grout with this, and then I just make sure I wipe it away really well. But I use this all the time, and I've got a beautiful lady that cleans my house, and I've run out, and she's like, "Where did that cleaning paste go? You need to make more." So, yeah, she loves it as well. It's awesome.
That's it.
So there you go. You could add a little bit more Castile soap if you wanted to, but I quite like it like that. If you want a little bit of grittiness, you can add some salt. So if you want to add, if you need to give it a bit of a harsh scrub, so say your oven door is really bad and you want to give it a bit of a gritty scrub, so you could add a little bit of salt to this, finely, cut like a spoonful of table salt, and that will give it that little bit of grittiness to it, and it will help clean. Salt will help clean. So you could do that if you need it, that little bit of a boost, but mostly this should work for you. And that's it. So if we were making, again, without all the talking and interruptions, you could literally have probably made this in about 15 minutes. Really.
All of it. Oh, absolutely.
The whole lot. So if you're sitting there thinking you don't have time to make your cleaning products from scratch, it really probably would take you about 15 minutes, maybe once a month, which is probably quicker than going to the supermarket and buying it, really, if you think about it. Yeah. So, hopefully you guys
save you a ton of money.
And save you a fortune.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we have got all these bottles supplied by ByMe, BYME. And that's where they're all from. I know there's a lot of comments coming in asking where we got our bottles and labels from. That's where, ByMe. If you're interested in, let's say you've already got a wholesale doTERRA account, then you need to be putting your future oils through a loyalty rewards program order. By doing that, if you do that before the 15th of the month and you spend over 125 points, you will get a free 5 ml bottle of On Guard, which is the oil that we use in the Bartering Cleaner. And if you spend over 200 points, you will get the free On Guard and a free frankincense. And if you have no essential oils and you want to enroll, go to systemixon.com/essential oils. If you purchase over 100 points this month in your enrolling order, and then you purchase 100 points worth of oils in your February order, doTERRA will give you 100 points for free in March. Now, 100 points is about $150 worth of oil, give or take. That doTERRA works in points, not so much dollars, but when you go to your shopping cart, you will be able to see how many points you have in your shopping cart and how many dollars you have in your shopping cart as well. It's very clearly written in your checkout cart. So enroll this month, or just to recap, enroll this month, order over 100 point volume, which is any kit. Order another 100 points volume worth of oils in Feb. They will give you 100 points in March.
And that doesn't have to necessarily just be essential oils. So you might sign up and register with a kit now, today, tonight, or tomorrow morning. And then next month you might think, well, I don't actually want to stock up on any more essential oils in February, but you might want to get the On Guard cleaning concentrate I mentioned before, or the laundry liquid, or some of the face products or body care products in the range there as well. So there's a whole range of stuff in doTERRA that, you know, and not just essential oils. So when you're looking at it, yeah, you can, you know, you might want to grab an extra diffuser for another room in your house or something along those lines. So don't think, oh, I need to order a kit and then I need to buy more oil straight away. You don't necessarily have to do that.
Yeah. How are we going to do this giveaway?
I reckon we scroll back through and just maybe randomly pick someone.
Okay, you better get commenting then.
Yeah.
So if you haven't left a comment, go to the chat button and leave us a comment, and then we'll do the giveaway, and then we'll hang around for about 5 or 10 minutes.
Where are we going to move the computer to sit?
We need to move it to here.
Right. Shuffle
all these over. Now, for those of you,
I would like everyone to comment, you know, maybe what they might make first, or what they're going to switch up, or what they're going to throw out immediately out of their cupboard, and what they might have found, you know, or what they know about in their cupboard that they, you know, they want to switch up.
There's a lot of comments coming in. And just a reminder, guys, we are drawing this from the people in Zoom who have registered for the webinar.
Yeah.
Wowzers. There's a lot of comments coming in. Go for it. Go for it.
Okay.
Woo!
All right.
I can't read them all.
No, this might be a little bit hard to pick.
Okay, maybe we'll just go, stop commenting.
All right, I'm going to type stop, and I'm not even really looking. And whoever's, I'm about to hit enter.
All right.
Not looking. So whoever's, stop it. It's gone. I'll have to scroll. Hang on, I'll find it. Stop. So, Crystal Cumming, you were the last person with an XX before I hit stop. I've got honey on me. Before I hit stop. So, Crystal Cumming, I want you to send us I'm looking at the wrong spot. Send us an email, Crystal, to info@sistermixon.com with your address so we can post this out to you. So, Crystal Cumming, it is coming your way. So, info@sistermixon, I'll type that in.
info@sistermixon.com.
See, I know, I was typing Crystal first.
Oh, sorry. All right, Q&A
I just
time.
spelt it different. Oh, it's not with an L.
What would you like to ask us? Ask us a question and we will answer it. We don't know everything, but we'll do our best. What would you like to know? We've got Additive-Free Made Easy starting up on Monday. That's very exciting.
There we go. Now everyone's congratulating Crystal. So you can scroll. I think you guys can scroll up still at home and that. So Crystal, info@sistermixon.com. Send us your address and we'll send this on its way.
All right. First question is, how long is the shelf life? Okay, because a lot of these have vinegar, that is a natural preservative. They will last a very, very, very long time. The soap is also a bit of a preservative, so that will keep it. But honestly, I think you will use them before they go off.
Yeah.
They will last a very long time.
Yeah. Yeah. If you buy distilled water, it will actually last slightly longer than the pre-boiled water. So just, but it should, look, honestly, I've never had any problems and I've made them all the time. I use them generally within a month and I've never had a problem.
Yeah. And your essential oils, the use by date is on the bottom, but they're generally around 2021 for the expiry date on these. So they last a long time. What else have we got?
I've got stuff. Where do you buy the soap? I have covered that a few times because I've scrolled right back up. So you guys.
Okay. So Dr. Bronner's website is the answer to that.
Right at the top. How many times can I refill my doTERRA foaming bottle because it's plastic? I think the doTERRA foaming bottle is okay.
But I would repurchase a new one probably at least every 12 months if it was me, to be honest, or go and stock up on some of the glass ones. Tries, I have patchouli in-house diffuser, car diffuser, classroom diffuser, and in a roller blend that I wear. That's our cousin Rebecca. Well, I won't be visiting your house anymore, Beck.
Yeah, no. She had to go over there the other day.
She did. What else have we got here? I'm just trying to find any questions.
There's new ones down the bottom.
Yeah, I know. Where did you get the bottles from? We've done that.
By me.
Yeah, so it's BYME, not how you would normally spend by me. Okay, lots of. I just don't want to miss any.
I think we just go down to the bottom ones, Trace.
Okay, all right, fine. They're just congratulations. Is the Peppermint Castile soap very strong in the brand? I have no idea. I've never bought it.
No, I've bought the green one before, which is the almond oil one, and it does have a bit of a smell to it, but I haven't bought the peppermint, so I don't know.
Is the body wash still effective without the honey? I'm allergic. Yes. I actually just make the foaming hand wash, and I use that in my shower. So I've got a foaming bottle in my shower as well. So if you don't want to use the honey just keeps it a little bit thicker to come out of the spout. So it's not just like water coming out.
And, honey's really good for your skin and stuff as well. But, yeah, just leave it out.
Yeah.
Or find another recipe. Do some Googling.
Yeah. There's heaps of recipes online.
Yeah, do some Googling. You'll come up with another recipe.
No, Jules, we don't have a discount code from By Me, sorry, but we had the giveaway.
Yeah.
How many times? I just did that one. How many times can I use my plastic bottle? Do you find the essential oil in the window cleaner leaves a greasy mark on the mirror? I've had trouble with this before. Maybe I used the wrong type of oil. I don't, but maybe just have a look at the oil you are using. Joe was keen to use Citrus Bliss, which is, again, a blend of essential oils in a doTERRA blend. And in that one, there is some vanilla. And I was like, I think that would leave a bit of a residue. So, yeah, just have a look at that. Or it could be, sometimes it's the type of cloth you use. And you know what? If you've washed this cloth in something, then maybe not this cloth, but, you've washed your your cloth cleaning rag in something that the rag might have a residue on it, and then that's what's actually on your window. So it might not be coming from the spray bottle.
Just go with lemon. Lemon's your best bet. And then see what happens.
Will there be an early bird price for Additive-Free made easy? Yes.
Yes. On Monday.
And a lot of congratulations. Can you use metal bottles instead of glass, please?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Yep. It's a good idea for especially the body wash.
I'm watching from Dubai. Wow. Woo. Hello, Kat. Can't wait to try and make some of these. Wow, I'd love to see some photos on Systemix, and if you do, that'd be awesome. So actually, I'd love you all to share some photos. And again, I mentioned at the start our Oily Tribe, so you can either join our Systemix and Oily Tribe. We're always sharing recipes and hints and tips, and there's always oodles of questions getting asked over there. So, you can go and ask questions in the Oily Tribe, and our lovely admin team will help you guys out. So, yeah, that's a really great resource there. What is the best way to replace fly spray? Good question. Now, to kill a fly is different to repelling a fly. So, to be honest, we still have fly spray, but because
you can't kill a fly with essential oils.
Yeah,
put it that way.
A fly swat.
Yeah, there's a Terra Aroma, which is your bug repellent.
So that's your repellent spray.
So that's really great for like mozzie bites and midges and stuff. And you can diffuse it.
Yeah, you can. And lemongrass is really great in your diffuser. And I have a really old, cheap diffuser that I sit outside if we're having a barbecue. And I sit it at my door, so on the ground, so that it diffuses up the door. So as people are going in and out, that lemongrass is diffusing in the air. It's just an old diffuser, a cheap one. And, it's really made a difference to how many flies come in and out. I say I've never had flies come in because obviously I still do, but it was really great. It worked really great the night that we did it. And, I just do that. So that's probably not convenient to do all day, every day. But, for barbecues and stuff, it worked really well. Yeah. What else have we got?
28,
okay. No, that's from before.
How many drops of Aroma touch oil in the hand wash? As many as you like to get the smell. We used about 20.
Yeah. So Becca said peppermint oil is great for getting rid of ants. It is a really great ant deterrent. It is really good. And the other thing is bicarb as well. So we had a really big ant problem at our front door, and I mixed icing sugar and bicarb soda, and they get attracted to the icing sugar, but the bicarb doesn't really sit well with ants. So the next morning I got up and we had no ants. And we had, I'm not kidding, there were like ant lines going everywhere at our front door. And when I got up the next day, ants were gone. They were all left.
There you go.
So it was worked really well. And that was just bicarb and icing sugar mixed together. So
I think we've killed the Buy Me website.
Oh no.
Whoopsie.
Sorry. Peppermint and flies, mints for flies. So I'm thinking that's, peppermint. Yeah, lemongrass is really good. I think peppermint does work as well to keep them away. Citric acid in bulk, where would you get that from? There's a few places online.
Yeah.
The Inspired Little Pot Seller, who we had that book from.
If you go to oilsforlifeaustralia.com.au and use the code SISTERS, you'll get 10% off. They actually sell their own brand of the soap and their own brand of fractionated coconut oil. They have bicarb. They have
so I'll type
citric
that
acid. So that's oilsforlifeaustralia.com.au and use the code SISTERS with an S at the end. Yeah.
Oh, I can't type with my Band-Aid.
So we sell the Inspired Little Pot book over on our website at sistermixon.com. And again, the link for essential oils is sistermixon.com/essential oils.
Mm-hmm. So, go register there and get all your oils. Did you sprinkle the ant mixture around? Yes, I found, I could see where they were going up my wall, down across my path, and then across. They were everywhere. Honestly, it was crazy. And I just sprinkled it in their line kind of thing. And then I could see the hole and I put a little bit down the hole. But I just sprinkled it around the front doorstep really, and they were gone. It was great. Will you be doing any workshops in Tassie this year? I'm in Launceston. Yes, we do plan on trying to get around Tassie a little bit this year. Now that we're both in the same state, it's a little bit easier. So keep a look out for that. It'll always be on our Facebook page and Instagram if we're doing that.
Citric acid safe. Yep, it is on its own, like what we've done tonight. It is, yes. Mixed with sodium benzoate, not so safe.
I mean, I wouldn't put citric acid on my skin straight out of there, so it's as safe as it is, as it can be. It's a good preservative.
Yeah,
is that what you mean? Is that what you meant? Is citric acid safe to use on skin? I'm not quite sure what you mean by the question. I think we need more question. All right. We'll wait for that, but I think I have no idea if they'll kill jack jumpers. Wondering if the icing sugar and bicarb will kill jack jumpers. You can give it a try. I don't think it won't do any harm to you or the ground. It's only icing sugar and bicarb. And the reason I did that was we've got a dog and I didn't want the dog to be eating ant sand or something along those lines. So the citric acid and the bicarb and icing sugar was pretty safe to sprinkle around my backyard, or at this case it was my front door, but I have since used it in the backyard as well. I was just looking at Facebook to see if there was any questions there.
I think that's about it from us now.
Yep. Dishwasher tablets. Look, honestly, that Inspired.
There's a recipe in here.
Go to our website, grab yourself a copy of the Inspired Little book. It's got oodles of recipes in there for all sorts of cleaning stuff and
body care. So this book is really beautiful. There's garden pest spray, cleaning wipes, toilet and shower cleaner, linen spray, car air freshener, laundry liquid, dishwashing tablets, massage oils, right to lip balm, to deodorant, to bath drops, to insect repellent spray, hand gel,
lots.
You name it, she's pretty much in here. There's face scrubs, there's
Yeah.
Body scrubs.
The body section. And there's a bit of information at the front about safety and different things. So it's a really great book. And you can get the Duo book, which is the gift book as well. And now I'm going to sneeze.
So we sell these over on our website, sistermedicine.com.
Yep.
All right. That was great.
everything.
So thank you. Yeah. Thanks for joining us tonight, and we hope you found that informative. And
go and ditch all that toxic and give it a burn. Go shopping, stock up, get some glass bottles, get your essential oils, register, get them at wholesale prices.
Yep.
Get stocked up and then start making your own. You won't regret it. It is so much cheaper and so easy to make, as we just said.
Yeah. So your job is to get your essential oils, take a photo, and pop it into our Oily Tribe Facebook group.
That would be amazing.
That would be great. We would love to see that. That would make our day.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
See ya.